All right, Matt, thank you. Well, Oprah's Favorite Things show was always, of course, a huge hit, and so was interior decorator Shoshana Gosselin's Fave-O-Fave list on our show last year. So this year, it is back by popular demand. Shoshana joins me now to show us some of her personal favorites when it comes to decor, trends, and design ideas. Good morning.
Good morning.
So I love this. I love when you tell us your personal favorites because, you know, you give us lots of great tips, but today you're taking us inside Shasha's world a little bit to show us what you love.
Yeah, these are all ideas that I've used this past year and that will definitely be carrying over into this next new year.
Okay, great. So these trends will be continuing.
Absolutely, yes.
All right.
And let's start off with my favorite lamp.
Love this.
This is going to be hot next year. It's called the Branches lamp. It's by a company called West Elm, and it has so many things that I love about it. It's architecturally interesting. It has basically branches that are coming out of the base, and then it tops off with a shade that's so contemporary. I recently used 2 of these lamps in an apartment building in downtown Allentown that has a very urban flair to it, very young and hip.
Yeah.
They fit right in.
Love it, love it. And we've been talking throughout the year, as you mentioned when you've joined us, just that those natural elements working their way into design. I've used it in my own home.
Yeah.
I just think it's just such a cool way
All
to
these
spruce
soft
things up.
textures, you know, people are either going very bold, very rock and roll, or they're doing a very natural kind of feel in their home.
Love it. Can't get enough. Okay, what else do you have for us?
My obsession with Mongolian lambskin pillows. They come in all different sizes. They come in all different shapes, and they also come in different colors. I've used them a lot on beds because they're so soft and they're like a little furry pet.
Yeah, love it. The texture's just so neat to just add a little pop, right?
That's it. And I have to give a tip. If you think that your little pet pillow is becoming a little flat, just take a tooth comb through it, and it'll pick it right back up like brand new.
Do a little grooming, huh?
That's it, just like you would in your animal.
Great. And by the way, as we go through these products, you're going to be blogging about where you found everything, right?
Absolutely.
So people can go to loveyourroom.com, Shoshana's blog, of course, and find out more about these products.
Yes.
Okay.
I have to say, one of my pet peeves that I'm doing away with in anyone's home that I go into these days
What's
are
that?
taking off these tags.
Oh, taking off.
A lot of people are keeping them on because they think that they have to. This actually is by penalty of law to keep on by the retailer. But when it's in the consumer's hand, you can take it off. And please don't just rip them off because you could break the seam of your pillow.
Okay.
Just take a scissor and cut it right off.
Okay. Yeah, you don't want that. It kind of ruins the pillow, right?
It ruins the whole look you've put together. So.
Okay, all right, good tip.
Yes.
What do we have here? I love these. I've been seeing these all over the place.
Oh, yes. I have this thing about garden stools.
Yeah.
And they come in many different flavors.
And they don't have to be in the garden, right?
Absolutely not.
No.
Actually, I've been using these martini side tables as coffee tables.
Oh, I love that.
I've been pairing them up to give it nice, juicy color. I've also been using them in the bedroom in front of a bed instead of a bench.
Yeah, I thought about getting one of these just because, you know, I don't have like a side table or on the side of my couch. I just have a coffee table. But then, you know, God forbid you have to lean forward to, you know, put your drink down or whatever, your food, whatever. So it's nice to just have a little extra table.
It's great, and it becomes extra seating when you need it.
Yeah, that's great.
They're great for giving a nice, bold color, and I love the orange. I don't know what it is. Orange and
is
blue.
cool. Yeah.
I've been using it in my office. I've been using it in my home. I totally dig the color combination. In fact, I have my top 2 orange and blue colors listed on my post on my website.
Okay, are those your favorites right now?
Yes, they are.
Okay, I like it. I like it. All right, where are we going next here?
Okay, to the bedroom. That's where we're going next.
Okay.
Everyone should have a serene, relaxing bedroom, and this comforter is actually right up my alley with giving that whole look. Again, it's got that nice blue feel, has a modern floral design on it.
Right. I think some people struggle with this, Shush, because they want relaxing, spa, zen-like, but they don't want it to be boring. So this is kind of a great, you know, design.
It's a great way to bring in a lot of whimsical feel, a little femininity, and then you also have the burst of the blue behind it. You know what I love about this bedding?
What's that?
It's a comforter. I'll tell you what, we've been seeing a lot of duvets. There's a lot of options for those, but those get heavy. Some people either love them or they don't.
Yeah. I have one in my comforter, you know, like my down comforter always slides down and I'm yanking it up and it's, you know.
Yeah. It's like dealing with, you know, stockings or hosiery. You're always pulling at it. The comforter is something you just put right on and you're done. And I think a lot of manufacturers are picking up on it.
Great.
So there's going to be more options this year.
Okay, good. Good to know.
One last thing I want to talk about is the, you know, a little seaside accent that people love to put in their homes because, again, It's a relaxing vibe, reminds you of vacation. The problem I'm seeing is that you wait until you go on vacation to purchase your seashells or your coral,
Yeah.
or you wait until the retail stores have them, which is spring or summer. Well, don't wait anymore. Go to your local pet store or aquarium.
Oh, good idea.
And you can find replicas that are actually more stable and at good prices.
And you can use them year-round, right?
Use them year-round. They also
Okay.
have driftwood, which is great as an accent on a bookcase, you know, sitting on top of some books on your coffee table.
I've even seen that at some of the craft stores, just little pieces of driftwood that you can buy. So this you
Yeah.
would just throw on a coffee table or a garden stool like this?
Like this,
Love
yeah.
it. All right, well, there is more to come right after this break. Shosh will continue her fave list for this year. You don't want to miss it. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Rick, thank you. Well, she gives us great advice all the time, but what are her personal favorites when it comes to decor and design ideas? This morning, interior decorator Shoshana Gosselin is revealing her fave list just in time for the holidays. Shoshana joins me in the studio once again with some more great items. Good morning.
Morning.
This is so exciting for me. I love just seeing what you would pick, because usually you have to, think about your clients and their
Right.
personal taste, and
Right.
you, of course, make sure they're on trend and in style, but I like to know what's in your house, what you like to pick.
Well, thank you.
So-
I love sharing this stuff. I've been looking forward to this a lot.
Oh, this is great. So let's start. We have
Bring in some glam, some shine. I automatically go to these hexagon side tables because of the geometric shape on it. They reflect a lot of light.
yeah, so neat. I love
They're
that.
absolutely gorgeous. If you want to update a fireplace, give it a little life, put 2 of those on either side of it to anchor it, and then it becomes, again, extra seating for somebody.
Yeah, really cool. Just so different.
Very, very fun vibe, very glamorous. They're one of my top. Another
Great.
thing that I love to do this year is working with trays. I use them in my office, and you can see my office actually on my website.
Which I love.
So I am such a messy person, and
Yeah.
what I've done to myself is I've said, okay, here's your tray. You have to put all your to-do things, all your miscellaneous items in your tray, and when you fill it up, you have no choice but to clean it up.
Right.
So that's why I love the trays. What I love, though, about this, of course, is that it's shiny.
Right. I was going to say, of course, you have the most glamorous tray to fill up.
Yes.
I use one, for my remotes and stuff. I think I got that idea from one of your previous shows. But it looks so cute, and then you
It
don't have
is.
junk everywhere.
Oh, it's so functional, especially on ottomans.
Yeah.
You could put your feet up 1 minute, and then the next, you
Yeah.
put the tray down, and you can put your remotes on it, put your dinner on it.
Easy to find. And again, we're posting more information about all of these items on Shoshana's blog. Well, she's posting it, loveyourroom.com. Okay, so folks can head there for more information. What else do you have?
All right, I love fillable lamps. These glass blown lamps, you can find them now in so many different shapes. I have another one that I keep some heirloom items in. But if you have a split personality like me and you like to change things out, this is great because
Yeah.
you can change it out by the season. You can change it out for on a holiday, or you can put wooden spoons in it one day and the next day seashells.
Right. Or just, to add some color if you're somebody who likes to change the paint color of your room, then you don't have to buy
right.
new lamps every time, right?
That's right. It's
Wow,
so
look
much
how
fun. You can
good.
get really creative with those lamps.
I love that with just the Christmas balls. That looks great.
Yes.
Okay.
So my last item, my last fave was a bit of an accident. It's
Oh.
just something fun. I have 2 cats, the Princess of Darkness and Big Boy.
Oh, okay.
And,
love the name.
Yes, and when they eat, they're very messy eaters, and they will move their bowls all around my kitchen. And I even have the rubber on the bottom of the bowl, but they still move around. So when I put new hardwood floors in recently, I didn't want that to happen. So I went in search of new bowls with better rubber bottoms.
Yes.
And instead, I actually came across these silicone placemats. They're by Boots and Berkeley, and they're great because when they get on the floor, they basically are rubber, so they
Kinda
stay
stick?
still.
Yeah.
And what's even better is that I now was able to go out and get designer bowls for my cats because they
course.
care very much about what they eat in.
Right. They wouldn't like to just eat out of a plain colored bowl, for heaven's sake. That's ridiculous.
And sometimes they use a fork and a knife also.
Okay.
But when you put them down, they don't move at all.
That is neat.
Yeah.
So your wood floors are in perfect condition.
Yes.
I love it. Okay. Well, great ideas.
Thank
you
you.
so much. I always always love this segment. And again, more great ideas on Shoshana's blog, loveyourroom.com. And by the way, if anyone's looking for a room or an apartment, you just finished a big project in Allentown, right?
I did. I finished a new building. You know, they're doing a lot of renovating in downtown Allentown, especially with the hockey arena coming. And so we did this basic urban kind of lofty vibe on this beautiful building that has great amenities, and the information's on my website if you're interested.
Okay, great. So you did the design of the samples, right?
I did. We did the lobby, the atrium, the hallway, the garage. There's a garage, and 2 apartments.
Awesome.
Fully
And it looks
furnished.
fabulous. I saw
Yes.
some sneak pictures, so thank you. All right. Stay with us, everybody. Hi, here I am. We'll be right back after this.